Welcome friends and welcome to my channel Biology Notes, and in this video we will discuss about the pathophysiology of COVID-19 or coronavirus infectious disease 2019, and there will be two lecture video in these notes. So this is the first lecture video in which we will mainly discuss about the coronavirus structure or the SARS-CoV-2 structure, and also we will be discuss about the functions of different parts of this coronavirus. Okay. Coronavirus attack both humans and animals. So coronavirus not only attacks humans, but coronavirus also attacks different type of animals, and usually coronavirus is known as common cold virus, and the coronavirus causes the disease is known as COVID-19 or coronavirus infectious disease 2019, because this first disease was observed in China in the year 2019 in the month of December. So this disease is known as COVID-19 or coronavirus infectious disease 2019. Then the disease is COVID-19, and the virus which causes the COVID-19 disease is known as SARS-CoV-2. Okay, so the virus which causes the COVID-19 is known as SARS-CoV-2. This is important. Then the disease name is COVID-19, and the virus name which causes COVID-19 disease are SARS-CoV-2 or severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2. But the attack of the coronavirus is not new. Actually, in the year 2003, the following diseases were caused by coronavirus. The SARS. So there are present different types of coronavirus strain in this world, and the novel coronavirus or the SARS-CoV-2 actually discovered during the 2019, and this causes COVID-19. But before 2019, in the year 2003, another two strains which causes the two different coronavirus disease. The one is SARS, which is known as severe acute respiratory syndrome, and another is MERS, or this is known as Middle East respiratory syndrome. Now we will see the structure of coronavirus or the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Actually, virus is an infectious particle, or virus is known as poisonous fluid, and the virus contains their genetic material, and just outside of their genetic material there are presence of protective coat which is known as capsid, and capsid is made up of different type of capsomere. Okay, so different type of proteins which are known as capsomere. Actually, just outside of the genetic material the capsid are present. So in cases of coronavirus the capsid are also present, but there are present two different types of virus. One is the enveloped virus and another is naked virus, and the virus which contains another protective covering just outside of the capsid are known as enveloped virus. Okay, so coronavirus, since the coronavirus contains this envelope protein or the envelope membrane actually, so viral envelope, so this is known as enveloped virus, right? And the virus which do not contain the envelope membrane, then the viruses are known as naked virus. So the coronavirus is actually enveloped virus. Then the outside of this capsid layer there are present another layer which is known as viral envelope. Okay, and usually this viral envelope are two layered, and this is made up of phospholipid, right? So this is the lipid layer actually, and scientists or the doctors usually tell us to wash our hand frequently with the help of detergent or soap or sanitizer, because the soap sanitizer actually causes the breakdown of this viral envelope membrane. Okay, and the attack of the soap to this viral envelope is known as saponification. So this is actually very important to frequently wash our hand with the help of soap or the sanitizer, okay, to prevent the coronavirus infection. Then just outside of the genetic material there are present two layers. One is the capsid and another is viral envelope. And apart from this there are present different type of proteins. Actually there are present four glycoprotein. The first one is the spike protein, the second one is envelope protein, third one is the membrane protein, and the fourth one is the nucleocapsid. And here you can see just this is actually the single stranded RNA, and which is the genetic material of the coronavirus. So this is actually large and the huge and very much flexible, and just outside of this single stranded RNA there are present another protein coat which is known as nucleocapsid protein. Okay, and apart from the nucleocapsid protein there are present three different type of protein. The first one is the spike protein, and the spike protein looks like this, and we will discuss the spike protein later. Okay, and another type of protein which are present in the viral membrane are known as the membrane protein. Okay, and another type of protein which is present in the envelope is known as envelope protein. So there are present 4 glycoprotein. The S for spike protein, E for envelope protein, M for membrane protein, and N for nucleocapsid. Right, now we will discuss about these different structures and their functions. The first one is spike protein, and the spike protein is very important, and spike protein is known as receptor binding protein. And in this diagram you can see there are present 2 subunit in the spike protein, the S1 subunit and the S2 subunit, and S1 subunit usually attaches to the cell surface receptor and present in the human body. Okay, actually virus landed in the human body with the help of this S1 subunit of the spike protein. Actually in the host cell there are present receptor for this spike protein, and so the S1 subunit binds with this receptor, and when this binds with this receptor, then the virus actually causes the penetration of their genetic material into the host cell, and this will causes COVID-19. Okay, so the attaching of this S1 subunit with the receptor which is present in the human body is very crucial for COVID-19 disease. And another subunit which is present in the spike protein are called the S2 subunit, and which is attached to the viral body. Actually, S1 subunits of the spike protein binds with the host receptor, and this host receptor is known as angiotensin converting enzyme receptor 2, and this angiotensin converting enzyme receptor 2 are present in different organs in human. That is, this receptor may be found in lungs, heart, small and large intestine, and also in the kidney. This can causes the damages of lungs, heart, small and large intestine, and also the kidneys, because the receptor for the coronavirus are present in these organs. Now the membrane protein, and which is present in the coronavirus membrane, are known as central organizer, and they define the shape of viral envelope. And the third type of protein which is known as envelope protein and helps in the coronavirus life cycle. Actually, when coronavirus enters into the host cell, then they increase their number by the process of replication, and the virus reproduction process is usually known as the replication process. And in the replication process, they produce a huge number of virus in the host cell. Actually, when a virus enters into a host cell, then this undergoes the reproduction, or they undergoes their life cycle, and these life cycles have different phases: the assembly, budding, and the envelope formation, and the pathogenesis. So these actions is performed by the envelope protein, and also this causes the viral replication, and usually the viral replication occurred in endoplasmic reticulum and the Golgi apparatus of the host cell. Now the viral envelope is the outermost layer, and which I have told you. Okay, so this is the outermost layer, and since the coronavirus contains this viral envelope, so this is known as enveloped virus. And this virus envelope is usually made up of phospholipid, or this is a lipid bilayer, or this is a fatty acid lipid bilayer. Okay, and when we use soap or sanitizer, this attack the phospholipid and causes the breakdown, and the outermost layer will be damaged. Okay, so this process is known as saponification. So to prevent the coronavirus infection, this is very important to sanitize our hands with the soap or different type of sanitizer, because this will causes the breakdown of viral envelope. Okay, next is the capsid, and below the layer of the envelope is present the capsid, and in all types of virus the capsid are present, and this is also present in coronavirus. Okay, so this is present just outside of the genetic material of coronavirus. Okay, so this is made up of different type of protomers. Okay, and next is the nucleocapsid protein, and these are the nuclear capsid and bounded to the single stranded RNA. Okay, so the genetic material of the coronavirus is ssRNA, or the single stranded RNA, and since the genetic material of the coronavirus is ssRNA, so this is RNA containing virus, and this ssRNA or single stranded RNA are covered by nucleocapsid protein, and it will package the viral genome into long, flexible and the helical structure. Then these are actually the functions of different parts of coronavirus. And if we again see the different parts, then it will be more clear to us. Okay, so the genetic material of the coronavirus is single stranded RNA, and this is covered by a protein which is known as the nucleocapsid protein, and this nucleocapsid protein actually makes flexible of this single stranded RNA. Okay, just outside of the nucleocapsid protein there are present the capsid, and which is made up of protomers, and in all types of virus these capsid proteins are present, or the capsid layer are present, or the capsid membranes are present. Okay, and just outside of the capsid membrane there are presence of viral envelope protein, and which is made up of phospholipid bilayer, and soap or detergent or sanitizer causes the breakdown of this viral envelope. Okay, and in this membrane there are present another different types of protein, the spike protein, which I have already told you that the spike protein contains the two subunit S1 and the S2 subunit. S1 subunit binds with the angiotensin receptor protein 2, and which are present in different organs in our body, and these are present in lungs, kidney, large and small intestine. Okay, so there are present different type of receptors for this spike protein. And another type of the protein is the membrane protein, and the last one type is the envelope protein. Then this is actually the structure of the coronavirus, and you can see the coronavirus looks like a crown. Okay, and since this looks like a crown, so the virus named as coronavirus, because corona means crown. And in the next video we will discuss about the pathophysiology of coronavirus and how coronavirus causes the respiratory troubles, and also this will increase our body temperature, or this will causes fever. Okay, so thank you, and that's it.